Rick Owens on the feet, I guess I'm your.
Let's hear it for the 35 of your Minnesota Timberwolves. At the point, at 6 feet, number 10.
Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome... You know, Doris, with all the fanfare of opening night, it must be tough for the players to keep their focus.
Yeah, I think obviously there's a ton of excitement because you've put the off-season to use trying to improve your skill as a player, but you love the game of basketball. It's hard not to get amped up. You know, it's just the mature players who are able to channel that in the right direction.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Irving. Davis is out there with Derek Lively. Then it's Exum, and it's Thompson in at the 3 slot. Now, here's McDaniels. Randall passes to Gobert. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Edwards, no good. Thompson outside. Offensive rebound. Davis misses the baby hook. Edwards with it. Picked up by Davis. Releases. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Edwards got the first points up on the board for Minnesota. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. Now, when asked about the game plan on Anthony Davis, coach said, we have to do our best to keep him out of the paint. Now, that's where he's most effective. If he beats us with his jump shot, well, we can live with that. Interior defense will be put to the test. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Oh, here's Edwards. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Edwards' shot is good.
Well, the work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Davis. And now, here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. Outside Irving. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Dallas again missing.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Here's Conley. Outside for Randall. Edwards looking it over. The Mavericks pull it in. Last time they met was in Dallas.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to think that it was the foul trouble that really kept them from getting the win.
Yeah, some of their starters had to take an early seat on the bench, and that ruined the rhythm and flow they were trying to establish.
Randall against Davis. Over in the corner, Edwards. Going in slow.
A little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Eyes high and finish over the defender.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Mavericks trail by 5. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Mike Conley.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Edwards.
Goodness.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Mavericks have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. McDaniels against Thompson. Davis kicks to Irving. Pass to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Exum with it. Picked up by Edwards. Takes the 13-footer. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Well, there's no doubt the motor Exum has. This guy is getting more and more confident to take these shots.
Now here's Edwards. He's guarded closely. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Knocks down the 3-ball. Edwards got 12 in the game.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Takes a step back. From 12 feet out. No good from Irving. Timberwolves leading by 5. BB, ever since winning the most improved player back in 2021, Randall has stayed scoring at an incredible clip.
Yeah, Kevin, what makes this guy such a difficult matchup is his size and the ability to drive it. And now what you've seen is this evolution into a legit threat from three-point territory. He is such a difficult cover.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. Dillingham's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. We've got 1:18 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Christie. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Boy, outstanding decision-making by Dinwiddie. We associate him as a scorer, but what a pretty look.
Randall kicks to DiVincenzo. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Dinwiddie outside. Christie with the screen on DiVincenzo. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie relishes the response. What an answer to that three with one of his own.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Dallas. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Mavericks trail by 4. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Davis with a screen on DiVincenzo. Bucket is good. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
And phenomenal movement in that pick and roll. Davis has a sense for where to move after setting that screen.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts. Dinwiddie against DiVincenzo. Here's Gafford, and Gafford throws it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Big man on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Christie is out there with Irving, and it's Marshall in at the small forward. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
The kick out to Irving. Pass to Christie. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Miller's checked in. And so here is Dallas. They trail by 7. And Gafford throws it down.
Daniel Gafford is a vertical threat at the cup. Look out below.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert comes in for Miller, and it's Mike Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. Then for the Mavericks, Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And it's Exum in for Najee Marshall. Washington finds Exum. Lively is screen on Conley. Shot clock at 6. Here's Irving. Drops in the layup for 2. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
For 3, Edwards. Edwards crashing in from outside.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Here's Irving. Reed with the rebound. So for Dallas, their last game a win against the Heat. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
How about the body control from Anthony Edwards? Just so good at using that frame to get through the teeth of the defense.
And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
It is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Poked away. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Julius Randle's checked in for Reed. And it's McDaniels in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then for the Mavericks, Davis comes in for Washington. It's Thompson in for Christie. Timberwolves leading by 7. Here's Edwards. And he goes right over Dante Exum and slams it down.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Dallas. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Thompson's got his first 2 points of the night. Inside, got a piece of it. Stolen by Exum. Irving kicks to Exum. It's Davis on the wing. Thompson outside. There's the 3. Thompson with the 3.
This guy is on the short list of the all-time great three-point shooters. Klay Thompson's stroke is flawless.
Near the 3-point line, it's Edwards. Rebounded by Exum.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Davis downhill. Irving from long range. They get the rebound. Lively finds Davis, and Davis throws it down.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
For 3, Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle. Edwards got 25 points in the game. Mavericks trail by 5. And when we talk about players with great upside, Doris Derek Lively is one of the first to come up.
That's no question about that. This young man has great length and athleticism. He's adding strength every single day. Eventually, he's going to have some go-to moves offensively, but right now, rim runner, rim protector of the highest standard, and plays beyond his years.
Got it. Nice one there from Exum.
Oh, Oh, great ball movement there.
McDaniels in the post. He's covered by Thompson. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Deflects the pass, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Friday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets. Then on Sunday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And they are looking at a ton of road games in the next stretch, but this team shouldn't fear the idea of it. They've been more than capable of getting wins on the road, and I wouldn't expect anything less on this trip.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Randall kicks to McDaniel. That one's off, still out of sync. The Mavericks leading.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Now, here's Exum. Back to Davis. Over Randall. And he hits the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when you did? And guys, we saw an incredible performance from Anthony Davis in that first half, doing what he does best. And that's a halftime.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Edwards on the wing. He is joined by McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And that one's good, Irving.
If you get caught watching the ball against Kyrie, he's going to go right by you every time.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Mavericks leading by 4. Floats it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
Randall no good.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Thompson dishes to Davis. Crafty move. Gobert with the block.
One of the best to do it. Gobert adds another block to that career total.
Good.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Irving misses.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Randall kicks to Edwards. The muscle from Edwards.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Davis finds Exum. Thompson outside. Pass to Irving. Rocket 6. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Randall down low. Davis is there. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards. Always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Irving passes to Thompson. Outside, Davis. From deep. Klay Thompson, and that's good. Thompson's got 8.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Randall dishes to Edwards. That 3 off the mark.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Tries the spin move. Now, here's Exum. McDaniels defending. Now Irving. He's got 11. The tray. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. Christie comes in for Dante Exum. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Edwards against Christie. Irving from long range. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with 2 6.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Minnesota.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
And it's Davis with the jam.
And with all the different things he does, you expect AD to put up points every night. He's a lot to handle.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Hardy passes to Marshall. Outside, Davis. Over Randall. Here's Gafford. Randall grabs the board.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Edwards. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Hardy. Back to Davis. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. Just misread that pass completely.
Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 16-7 run. Randall kicks to DiVincenzo. Off target from outside. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. Maverick substitution.
6 seconds left in the third. It's stolen by Randall. A in time. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head to the 4th.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. We come back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. And now, David Aldridge has an update for us on Dante Exum. David, what's the news?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Mavericks head athletic trainer. He said that the issue is a thigh cramp, and it's cause for concern, as oftentimes it's difficult to quickly recover. And if he misses a lot of games, it will obviously be a big blow to their chances of winning it all this year.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Big man on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Kyrie Irving is out there with Christie. And it's Marshall in at the 3, the small forward. And here's Reed. Rebounded by Gafford.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Garza's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Exum, he's checked in for Najee Marshall. Here's Irving. An easy 2 points on the layup. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Pass to Christie. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. To the paint, Gafford, and Gafford throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Here's Edwards, and there's the drive, and he banks in the layup. Edwards got 41.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
And on the way from Irving for 3. They get it back. Gafford misses. Timberwolves leading by 7. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. Edwards with it. Now defended by Exum. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
A different look for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Davis comes in for P.J. Washington. And it's Klay Thompson in for Christie. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. Now, Coach challenged him. He said, this goes beyond this game. Show me how much heart you have for the season. Fight till the final buzzer. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. And the basket by Edwards.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Outside Irving. Drives to the hoop, and it's in there. Irving's got 19 points.
I could make the case Kyrie Irving is the best ball handler of all time. On the dribble drive, look out.
Out to Edwards for 3. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 9. Exum with a wide open look. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. And it's 7 points for Dante Exum.
Really good anticipation by Dante Exum. He feels the defense laying off, and he sticks it.
And the basket by Edwards.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Pass to Edwards. Edwards holding off the D and converts.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
A deep three from Irving. Another three for Dallas.
We all know that Irving wants to be the man to hit that shot. And when he takes it, he usually finds a way to finish.
McDaniels finds it. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Exum, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, you have to admire the passion Dante Exum plays with. This guy will take a hit and keep shooting.
Good on both.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. One possession game now.
Fires from 14. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Irving against Conley. A nice shot by Irving.
Man, that is a good one. Kyrie really just comes alive when the game gets tight.
Edwards dishes to Conley. Oh, here's Edwards. He's defended by Exum.
And that one sent the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Stolen by Michael Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. He's defended by Exum. McDaniels passes through Edwards. Back to McDaniel. 5 to shoot. Lets it fly from 18. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. And so it's Irving who brings it up for Dallas.
Stepping up, Davis is a fantastic option late. You know with that height and skill set, he's going to get a good look. Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
And that's an intentional foul. It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
Boy, it doesn't get much bigger than that. A perfect trip to the line to give them the critical 3-point push, and what poise.
Conley against Irving, driving to the basket. Got it! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
So many things go into Kyrie Irving's game. Right there, the quickness and the craftiness on the drive. It's special.
Drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game. 8 seconds left in the game. Thompson outside. Here's Lively. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind.
Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time. Thank you.